Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're getting started with a new game. This one is called Zero Time Dilemma, and it's pretty unique. It's the third game in what's called the Zero Escape series. They're basically visual novels, but they have like escape room puzzles. If you ever played the game The Room, there are puzzles kind of similar to that. And it does have multiple endings, but the thing is you can go back and choose different paths, because this is kind of a Saw-like thing where a lot of the characters end up dying. You can take different paths where different ones survive. You can go back and do that again. That's kind of like the unique aspect of this game. So if a character you like dies, don't freak out. They'll still be in the game, but just in a different timeline, so to speak. And he'll figure it out. And the first game was known as 999, 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. And that originally came out in 2009. And there was a second game, Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward, that came out in 2012. And there's a pack you can get both of them. I'm kind of doing an info dump here because there's a lot of talking and stuff. Mostly I just have time for commentary on this one. And this game came out in 2017. And there's a newer game that the same guy made called AI, The Somnium Files. And that's available as well. Pretty much the only other things I need to mention is this game is violent. Like I said, a lot of the characters will die, probably pretty much all of them. And it's kind of like Westworld. You just kind of go along with the ride. You don't really want to think too hard about anything that's happening in this game. And kind of the strange thing was, like, to show you how convoluted the plot is, technically the second game happens after this game, the story in the second game. So this takes place between the first and the second game. So anyway, with all that confusing stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and get this started.
Hey, open up!
Who would do this?
Shit. What's wrong with you?
Someone's one-night mistake?
A mistake?
Maybe Diana's.
This isn't the time for jokes.
Let me guess. That helmet can't come off, can it?
So creepy. I don't want it near me. Where the hell did this thing come from?
It's kind of like Nier from the game Nier. Or Nier.
Forget it. Shouldn't we be trying to get out of here?
Impossible.
Neil, I guess.
This is a confinement room.
The bar's only open from the other side.
Nothing to do but ask whoever did this to let us out.
The mastermind's right there. That kid locked us up.
So he was the one who put these on us?
It wasn't me.
It talks!
Life is simply infernal. Don't you think? There are moments when a single snail can make a world go extinct.
Go extinct.
What the hell are you going on about?
Heard that right.
Who are you?
I'm sure you'll determine that.
Why are you doing this?
I require only to take part in a game.
A game?
with the fate of you, me, and the human race in the balance.
Fuck that!
Let's get started, shall we? Beneath my foot, there's a coin. One side of it is red, while the other side is blue. Which side of the coin is facing up? Make a guess. However, you only get one chance.
Do we get something if we get it right?
No further. I promise that I will release all of you.
And what if we're wrong?
You won't lose. You'll have to stay in the game until at least 6 of you are dead.
What? Let's go with blue.
It's red.
Right, red. It's gotta be red.
50-50 chance. The odds for each are the same.
Then we should vote. Wait! I can't believe you guys.
Kane's right. Just going to do what he says?
What do you think, Carlos? You are the leader of this group. I will take your decision as everyone's final answer.
What are you talking about?
I'll let Carlos choose.
Pick red.
It's blue.
So what do you say, Carlos?
No, Carlos!
Don't answer him!
So what should I choose?
Time to choose, Carlos. You are that solitary snail. The fate of the world rests on your decision.
So, alright, what should we choose? Let's go with.
It's red.
Kind of adjusted the volume to turn the music down.
See? Didn't I say it'd be red?
Yeah, whatever.
Well done, Carlos.
Are you some kind of clairvoyant?
It was just luck. I had a 50% chance. It's not too hard to get it right.
Hey,
An
hold on a
example of
sec.
the
Okay,
events
sure,
that
you
can
lucked
change
out
the
with your
timeline.
guess. But what if you had gotten it wrong?
What does it matter? Everything worked out fine.
So, are you going to make good on our deal?
Fear not. I'm a fair person. I promised to release you, and I shall.
Oh, that was easy.
But before that, I apologize, but you must all sleep.
Sleep.
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Why would we forget?
I wonder. Pleasant dreams.
I know. You're...
How about? Looks like I won. We're outside.
Hey, hold on. Why are we outside?
I have no clue.
When I woke up, we were on the ground over there.
Huh?
What is it?
Didn't we all have something attached to our left wrists?
I suppose we might have.
Coin.
Huh?
Nothing. I just saw an image of a coin flash in my mind. It was flipped and falling.
Come to think of it. Damn, I can't remember anything.
Me neither.
Neither can I.
It somehow feels like I made a bet with someone, but
Someone?
What kind of bet?
Did we all forget what
You'll
happened?
notice there are certain characters that have flashes that can see what happened.
hey,
It's kind of foreshadowing.
could I ask all of you something? Who is this kid?
We're not gonna have to take care of him, are we? Alright. Well, thanks for joining me. It's just another game down. I'm that good. So just see you next time. Have a great day. Actually, I'm just kidding. There's a lot more to the game here. I can skip this. At least I think I can. There we go. See? Got one ending. Told you there were multiple endings. And it just gives you one straight off the bat. And since I have to save, go ahead and overwrite that. So now it gets into the meat of the story here. So now we choose whose fate will follow first. Select a team to continue the story. And you have choices now. You can either go with the kids team. Each image is a story fragment. Only one is available now, but more will unlock as the story unfolds. Select any unlocked fragment to continue the story. Find you're unsure how to control something in the game. Click question mark in the top right to open the control guide. Back. Okay. So, you can see that each team, all we have is the one memory unlocked. It just led straight to the ending. You can tell that here. 6. Okay, that means. I guess it doesn't list the ending. I don't know. But this is where you see the huge flow chart. Oh, here we go. So it went from the opening cinema to the choice, then the ending. And now we go to another cinema down, and that's where we make our choices. Trust me, if it doesn't make sense now, it will later as we go along. But for now, let's go ahead and choose Carlos's team. And since we chose red last time. Wait, did I choose red?
Time to choose, Carlos.
I think I did.
You are that
Fast forward, since you've already seen it, that's handy. Actually, I think I chose blue last time, didn't I? No, wait. Thinking a little too hard about this.
It's red.
Oh, no.
See? Told you it was blue.
Carlos, you asshole! You got it wrong!
Carlos,
What were you thinking?
Hey, wait a second! Carlos isn't the one to be blamed for all this.
Right. The person who started it is...
So, what now?
You should know already. You were wrong, so the game continues.
Until 6 people are dead, huh?
At least 6. It's possible there may be more than that.
More foreshadowing.
Why don't we hurry and get this over with then?
Before you begin, I'm going to need all of you to go to sleep.
Sleep?
When next you wake, you will have forgotten everything that just happened here.
Forget? But why?
There's no point to telling you now. You won't remember anything in a moment. Pleasant dreams.
You'll notice there's a theme of knocking everyone out. What's the bracelets? What do those do? Let's find out. Yeah, these games are pretty unique, and if you like puzzles, I would recommend them. The last few games were a little more engaging because you actually had to click through the dialogue. They were still voice acted, but that's just the way you needed to do it. They tried to make it a little more cinematic, but I think something about it makes it less engaging. So this is kind of my attempt to play through this and not get distracted. So if you'll excuse me for being selfish by sharing this with you.
Carlos! Carlos!
Akane!
Bastard! What the hell's going on? You brought all of us here!
No! It's not me!
Then what the fuck is that stupid thing on your head?
Let it go, Eric. No need to take it all out on the kid.
Mira?
I wonder what this is.
So in the last game, there was a character that had a robot suit
Give it up,
on.
Diana.
That was one of
It's
the big
better that you
mysteries.
don't force it off.
That's who that guy was.
Why do you say that?
You should listen to her. I get the feeling she's seen it before.
She was in the last game.
That's what it was called a year ago. Right, Akane?
They were in
Junpei.
the first game. Junpei and Akane.
Good morning. How are you feeling?
Who's this?
I am Zero. The second Zero.
The second?
Let me make one thing clear. This is a recording. So don't bother asking questions as I cannot answer them. I'd like to tell you an old story. 17 years ago, on a rainy morning, a woman went jogging in a large park. Her usual route led her to a fork in the road. Normally she'd run down the right path, but for some reason, this day, she chose the left. Along the way, she bumped into a senior citizen she saw every day. Surprised to see her, they asked, "Why did you come this way today?" This was her reply. Because there was a snail. Her body was discovered a few hours later. Murdered. They found her in some
snail.
bushes along the left path. Sometimes, life is simply unfair. Don't you think?
What the hell is all this nonsense?
It's the same for all of you. The pull of an unjust fate carried you along to this moment. Only to find yourselves in this bomb shelter 50 meters below ground.
Wait, what?
As you can see, this place is divided into 3 sections. Carlos, Akane, and Junpei, you 3 are in Ward C. You will henceforth be referred to as C-Team. Your leader shall be Carlos. Next is Q, Mira, and Eric. You are located in Ward Q. Your name will be Q team. As evidenced by the name, the leader is Q.
Hey, wait!
Is this a joke?
And finally, Diana, Phi, and Sigma. Ward D is where the three of you are. Diana is the leader. That makes you the D team. You may wander as you like, as long as you remain within your respective wards. There is a time limit, however. 90 minutes. Once 90 minutes are up, an injector in your bracelet will activate.
So that's what the
And an
bracelet's for.
aesthetic and an agent to erase your memories will be administered.
Memory erasing drugs?
As a result, you'll all fall into a deep, uninterrupted sleep. You will also forget everything that occurred in those past 90 minutes.
What?
The bracelet has an additional function. A watch. Pressing the buttons on each side simultaneously will display the time.
12:10.
Handy.
Today is December 31st, New Year's Eve. The year turns over in less than half a day. Unfortunately, very few of you will find yourselves able to welcome a new 2029. Take a look at the door. It's clearly marked with an X. Beyond this X door is a hallway with an elevator. Riding the elevator up will take you above ground. There's no other way out. The door is easy enough to open. Simply obtain the X passes and enter them into the input device beside it. 6 X passes are needed for it to unlock. 1 X pass will be announced every time someone dies. In blunter terms, if 6 of you die, the rest will gain all of the passwords and will be able to open the X door.
This is bullshit.
One caveat. The door remains open for only 30 seconds. Once that passes, it will automatically close and never open again.
This is quite an info dump, but
Oh yes.
it's the
With
whole
this
story.
information, surely some of you at this point are thinking, how can I kill 6 people?
What? No one would.
I'll give you one opportunity. By majority vote, determine one team to execute.
What?
Do you see the computer in the corner of the room? The team names of your newfound enemies will be displayed on that monitor. Choose the team you've decided to eliminate. Each team gets 1 vote. The leader must submit it for the group. Your deadline is 13:30. Any team that hasn't voted before the time limit is up shall be penalized 2 votes. The group with 2 or more votes will lose. Every member of that team will be executed. Let us begin. This is the Decision Game, a game of fate. The lives of you, me, and the human race hang in the balance.
So no pressure. Right, so now we get to choose who we're gonna work with first. Out of simplicity's sake, let's go this way. I was kind of debating whether to do this as an Adventure Time or a regular series, but I think the regular series is better because this game's a little longer than most adventure games. If it was just choosing one path, then it would be okay and you get one ending, but with this, as part of this game, you choose all the paths, you get all the endings, so you gotta
So
jump
this is the last
back
one.
and forth. And each of
Yes.
these rooms are
We've
kind of like
checked
the
everywhere
puzzle
we could.
areas. You can unlock different things. Or you have to solve the puzzle to get out, basically.
It's just as Zero said, huh?
Which I probably won't get
There's
to.
no way
today.
to get out, except by opening the X door.
50 minutes left until the vote deadline.
Don't tell me you want to vote.
How can we not? If we refuse, C-Team gets 2 votes automatically. We'll die.
But
Hey, do you think this could be part of the experiment? DCOM's whole psychological test.
Nope.
What? Why?
That masked guy called himself Zero. I have no clue why he's here, but he's for real.
So that means he's
He's real and
actually
he's
willing to kill
spectacular.
off a whole team?
Yeah.
But how?
He said that there's an anesthetic in our bracelets, right? So we'll be sleeping and then bam! Or maybe
Hits us in the head.
there's a bunch of different ways.
if only there was a way to contact someone on the other teams.
Why would you need to reach them? What, you're planning on begging them not to vote C-Team or something?
Well, no, but I thought, why not spread out the votes?
What do you mean?
Remember what Zero said? The group with 2 or more votes will lose.
I get it. Maybe C team could vote for D team, D team for Q team, and Q team for C team. Then all the teams would have 1 vote each.
And that'd make it a 3-way tie. And no one would have to die?
How do we make sure they know to do it? Hey, Mira! Eric! Diana!
Phi! Sigma! Can you hear us?
It's not working.
Damn it.
Hey, Akane, why don't you try using the morphogenetic field?
Huh? Morphogenetic field?
Ooh.
Let the game end where I treat 2. What's this supposed to mean?
The game will end, and something about 2 people? I guess the tough part is figuring out treat. If it's like trick or treat, then maybe it means there's a reward or a gift or something.
But it could also mean treatment, which would imply being cared for.
Either way, it doesn't make sense.
Hey, anyone know what this thing could be?
A box?
What's inside of it?
Maybe some kind of white smoke.
It's full of force.
Automate Bako?
You've heard of it, Carlos?
Urashima Taro, right? Japanese folklore. Something about jumping through time, I think.
This label says Force Quit box.
What's that?
Looks like there's a keyboard.
There's probably a password that goes there.
Then something ends if you punch it in?
But what, though?
Maybe the game Zero's making us play.
Wait. You really think Zero'd put something that easy here?
It seems like it wouldn't even have to be a box for that.
Didn't think it'd work.
Just pressing random buttons isn't going to solve anything.
They don't have anything on them. How are you supposed to know which ones to press?
So, what now?
What can we do?
Maybe we should just get this voting business over with.
Junpei,
No, we still have some time.
Come on, man. You're supposed to be the leader here.
Remember to vote early, people.
How the hell did we get into this mess anyway? Do you guys have any ideas? Who is Zero?
To be accurate, you should probably ask, who is the second Zero instead?
Then that means there has to have been a first one, right?
Yeah, there is.
You know him?
Sorta. I brought it up earlier. The bracelet, a lot like this one, has been strapped to my wrist before. It happened last year. Akane and I were trapped somewhere. The person responsible back then was named Zero.
But I don't think that one has anything to do with this one.
It's gotta be connected.
Just, please, believe me.
She's right.
Akane Kurashiki. Junpei Tenmyoji. You're both Japanese, right?
Yes?
And you both lived in Japan when you were kids. You even went to the same school. So you're childhood friends.
Who told you that?
Sigma. He mentioned it back in DCOM. We all lived in close quarters in that facility for 5 days. Information spreads fast. So, whose idea was it for you to join?
Huh?
The DCOM experiment. You two signed up together, right?
No, we didn't. We did this on our own.
Wait, you're telling me you guys just happened to bump into each other at DCOM?
It wasn't a coincidence. It was inevitable. Why did you subject yourself to this circus?
I didn't mention it before? I kind of really need a lot of cash. They said they'd give us $500,000 if we joined up.
Huh. Color me surprised. Thought a hero of justice had no need of money.
A what?
Didn't you say you're a firefighter? A really good one? You've faced off against danger and saved a whole bunch of people. Sounds like a hero to me.
I just have good instincts. Doesn't seem to matter where I find myself. They're pretty good at telling me which path has death at the end.
So which path is it? Has death at the end?
Why is Zero doing this?
To make us play a game, right? This decision game or whatever.
With the fate of mankind on the line.
So it's true.
Do you know something, Akane?
I think if we end up losing this game, we're all going to die. 6 billion people will.
So what Sigma said back then up in DCOM was...
At this rate, 6 billion people will die.
Yes, what Sigma said is the truth. Have you ever heard of the term Reverie Syndrome? What causes it is unknown. Neither the nerves nor the brain have abnormalities. But somehow, this disease causes you to stop reacting to a variety of stimuli. I've heard there are people from all over the world who have become affected by this.
Hey, hold up. How does this and what we were talking about before go together?
Shouldn't you know already?
Huh?
A crisis. Mankind is currently facing what is clearly an unprecedented crisis. Those affected are sensing it's coming.
Reverie Syndrome.
You've heard of it?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you hear something?
Over there.
Gab!
Where did you come from?
Looks like you made it here using this vent.
Does that mean it's connected to the surface?
I don't think so. A vent to the surface would defeat the purpose of a bomb shelter.
So he came from another ward then.
It's too dark, I can't see anything. But Ward Q is down that direction, right? Think you can fit in there, Akane?
No, there's no way.
Someone likes cake too much.
Oh, I know. Let's cut off Junpei's arm. He should be able to fit through then.
Hey, Mira! Eric!
No answer, huh?
Hey, Gab. Did they steal you away from DCOM too?
But why the dog?
Maybe they felt bad about leaving him alone up there?
Baloney. You really think Zero do us any favors?
Hold on. I think I got an idea that may work. This case, it holds medication, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. It's empty.
Did that bastard Zero take the meds?
I still think this could work. We can use it. Wait a sec.
A beer coaster and a pen.
I found them on the counter of the bar.
Oh, there's something written on it.
Oh, I did that.
Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Oh! You're going to put it in the case and have Gab go through the vent.
Cross your fingers he can get to Q-Team.
You really think it'll be that simple?
So we shouldn't?
Well, I guess we don't have anything to lose. Why don't we give it a shot?
What did you
Need all
throw?
the pills and he's out.
Cheese. Picked it up with the coaster. Was over there on the counter.
Why don't we just toss in some ketchup and pickles too? Maybe next time he comes back, he'll be a hot dog.
But,
It was a joke.
Joke. Next time, make it funny.
5 minutes left.
Gab's not come back.
Let's just vote, Carlos. Like I said, if we forfeit,
I know!
Time to vote.
hey, there's one thing we can do.
What is it?
You remember what you wrote on the Gab letter?
The what?
The message we sent the furry pigeon to deliver?
You know, the goblet.
C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team, and Q-Team for C-Team.
Yeah? So what?
So, vote for Q-Team instead.
What? Junpei, you can't be suggesting. If we do that, they'll end up with 2 votes and...
Yep, Q-Team will be out. Granted, this whole thing is assuming our initial plan works. The note makes it to D-Team, and Diana votes the way we want her to. Think about it for a second. 6 people have to die or we're never getting out of this bomb shelter. Those are the rules of the decision game according to Zero. Balancing the votes won't do us any good.
That's a good point.
We'll just
but
end up falsely prolonging someone's death.
it's going to take
Junpei.
longer if they all vote for each other.
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Come on, Carlos, vote for Q-Team.
No, you can't!
Just be the nice guy. For now.
Your vote has been accepted.
Ah, I was worried you weren't going to do it, Carlos.
You'll see, Akane. Just because we did what we said we would doesn't mean this will work. Hell, we don't even know if our note reached the other teams or not. And even if it did, there's no guarantee they did what we asked. 2 possibilities will come out of this. The 3 members of D-Team will die.
Or it's our heads on the chopping block.
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision. As all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Okay, so moving along. Every team's got a vote. I told you it was a long intro. I apologize for that. It's not going to be too much longer. They've just got to do all the introductions. They could have easily done this a little better. I think they probably handled the pacing well in the previous two games. Got a little high on their own supply, you know what I mean? Their own style, I guess.
This is weird. There should be another room around here somewhere.
Let me see it. Hey!
Shut up!
He's got the right to see it too.
Mira,
Thank you.
It's pretty pointless to hang out here kicking our heels. Let's go back to the lounge.
what is this?
Let's inhibit the virus. Maybe someone's gonna remove or control some kind of virus.
Virus? What virus?
About the vote? What will we do?
Don't ask me.
But if we don't do it, doesn't that mean we'll die?
Yeah. Even if C team voted for D team, and D team did the reverse, if we refuse, then we get 2 votes against us automatically.
And Q team would be killed.
I suppose that's true if this game is for real.
So you're saying it's a joke?
Don't you think that would make a whole lot more sense? The DCOM staff will probably pop through that door over there yelling surprise.
I get it! You're right. Then him being here makes sense now. I bet that means you're part of the whole surprise.
No!
Come on. Take off that helmet.
I can't.
Huh?
I said I can't take it off.
Damn, Brat. Stop bullshitting me.
Stop! Stop! You'll break my
Get some
neck!
butter up in there.
Damn. It's really on there.
Wait, I see something on the side of this thing.
What the hell?
Isn't it a password input?
Does that mean the helmet comes off with the right numbers?
Or maybe his head'll explode.
Hey!
Really? Who are you?
I don't know. I don't remember. I woke up and I was here.
Are you saying you have amnesia?
Maybe.
Not remember anything. I guess you
Could
remember whatever.
I ask
happened
you
after got
something?
amnesia.
What?
I was wondering, who is Zero?
Oh, come on! Stop playing! You know everything, don't you?
I told you, I don't.
So you're gonna stick with the idea that this isn't some big surprise?
I don't know. I don't remember anything.
If this isn't a joke, then things are really serious.
Yes,
Then
if it's not a joke,
You're
it
saying
is
one of the
serious.
teams is actually going to be executed? But why would someone do that?
Zero said, it's a game.
So then he's a psychopath. This Zero guy's probably off somewhere enjoying seeing us freak out.
He could be that serial killer in the news.
That's that Heart Ripper, yeah?
Yeah.
Rumor is they killed 18 people, all in the past few years.
March 15th, 2026. The body of a young female was found in a park in Roseville. The victim's name was Virginia Bailey, age 28. The chest was ripped open and the heart entirely removed. It happened again on May 22nd, 2026. The body of a male was found in a trash can near a residence in Sacramento. The victim's name was Jeffrey Foray, age 37.
Damn,
His
Snail did all
body
that.
was just like Virginia's, with the heart completely gouged out. 2 months later, on July 29th,
Hey, wait a minute. Don't you have amnesia or something?
Why do you know all this?
I don't know.
I pulled up Wikipedia.
I don't know why, but I knew.
You gotta be kidding me.
So yeah, none of these guys were in the previous 2 games, at least as far as I know, because there's a mystery with the kid, obviously.
I was wondering, where are we?
Weren't you listening to Zero earlier?
We're in a bunker.
We're 50 meters underground in a bomb shelter.
I know that, but where exactly?
Here.
I doubt we're very far from DCOM.
DCOM.
Dwelling for the cohabitation of Mars.
So it's an experiment to see if we could survive on Mars?
Uh-huh. We all lived together in that compound for 5 days.
C-Team and D-Team were there too.
Oh, and there was a dog. It was incredibly old. I think his name was Gab.
But not you. You weren't there. It's very suspicious.
Oh, what were they testing for?
Psychological data, mostly. It was a closed environment for a group of people for an extended period of time. So how would that mess with the subjects mentally? That was what they were trying to investigate.
Just like locking
what
people
made
up
you sign up?
to mess with them.
Tough question.
Writing down the data.
It seemed like it'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Eric?
I joined because Mira wanted to.
That's it.
Well, maybe not entirely.
Mira? Eric? What's going on between you two?
Going on, well...
Are you in love?
Idiot! No, we're not!
We're not?
Well, we're not, but... Wait, what?
Smooth.
You know, I've been trying to figure something out for a while. What is this thing?
Maybe it's a gift from Zero.
So what, you think there's assorted teas inside?
Gifts don't have to be a good thing, do they? Hey, what the hell? Stop! What if it's some kind of bomb?
A bomb? I don't think it is. Oh, something's on the back. I think this is upside down. So
Sideways.
this would be the front.
Force quit box?
Guess it stopped something.
Look, there's also a keyboard.
Looks like you're supposed to input a code of some kind.
And if we get it right?
Then something will be forced to end?
But what?
Maybe... your life.
So I know you're gonna have to do this. to
What was that
each
sound?
one. Why would they make it?
It came from that way.
Just
Let's
kinda seems
go.
Exhausting. I
Gab?
wonder who it is.
How did you...
You came through the vent. It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Why don't you go in?
I can't.
Just do it, will ya?
See?
You didn't have this stupid thing on your head.
Hey, check this out.
There's something inside the case.
Is that a coaster? Oh, there's something on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team.
What does this mean?
Don't you get it? They're saying to spread the votes.
Huh? Spread?
I get it. If each team ends up with 1 vote each,
The whole thing is a tie and no team will be executed.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, now we have a plan. Let's do it.
but wait.
Why should we wait?
Well, what if this message hasn't been delivered to D-Team yet?
You're right. The position of this vent does imply it only connects to Ward C. I doubt Gab's made his way to Ward D yet.
We need to figure out how to notify D-Team then.
Hold on a sec. I'll get a pen and cheese. There was some at the bar, right?
A pen?
And cheese?
That should do it.
What exactly are you doing? Oh, I get it.
Room.
If Ward
All the
C and
jocks
Ward
hang
Q
out.
have connected vents,
Then Q and D are probably connected as well.
Yep. We just need to take the cheese and...
it's all on you, Gab.
Think it'll work?
I'm sure it will.
I'll be there in 3 to 5 days. Now it's down to the voting.
5 minutes until the deadline.
I wonder if Gab made it to Ward D or not.
Even if he did, who knows if Diana will vote the way it says in the note.
What? You think she'll betray us?
It's not outside the realm of possibility. I don't even want to consider the alternative.
Which is?
That the whole letter from C-Team is a trap.
Trap.
They could have written it, but maybe Carlos is planning to vote for Q-Team instead.
Hey, wait a minute now. That's not good. At all.
You said it. If I'm right, then we need Diana to do the opposite of what it says.
What? But...
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
The vote has to be decided by the leader, but
what should we do?
We don't have time for a committee.
then we'll just have to use force.
Hey! Wait!
Choices made.
Your vote has been accepted.
Following the note, huh?
I guess it's fine. It's not like it was a bad choice. Now we wait and see what exactly Carlos and Diana do.
If this plan doesn't work, then there are 2 outcomes that could happen. Either the 3 and C team die.
Or we're the ones executed.
No. There's one more possibility.
Yeah?
It's a joke. Someone is definitely tricking us.
So it is you!
90 minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you.
Does it look like there were
When you
only
next
2
wake,
choices?
those who survived, they'll be able to request
So it almost
the
doesn't
decision.
seem like not voting
As
is
all
even an
members
option,
of a single team
or it just
will
ends in
perish
a
as
game
a result
over.
of the vote.
You'd think it would still show that as an ending.
Pleasant dreams.
Everyone farts. Okay, so we got one final slog here. Hasn't unlocked anything yet, because not everybody's voted. Let's see what the flow looks like now. So we can see that we're converging on something here. So without further ado, get this show on the road.
When a curious hate oozes calamity.
So, a moment when hate becomes calamity, huh?
I wonder what that means.
Beats me. Maybe it's not supposed to have a meaning.
Huh?
It's an anagram. You reorganize the letters into another sentence.
She knows.
Why do you think it's an anagram?
I've seen something like this before. In another place.
She was in the one in the future.
Anyway, where's Sigma?
What are you looking at?
A box.
What kind of box?
Well, I'm looking into it because I don't know.
It looks like something's written on it.
Force quit box.
That's interesting.
I see a
It's really
keyboard
not.
on it too.
Use this keyboard to input a password and force something to stop. Is that what this means?
What does it stop?
Well, the obvious answer would be the game Zero is making us play.
Then we should try it. I shouldn't have thought it would be that easy.
We need a hint.
Maybe it says something on the underside.
Nope. Won't budge.
Is it heavy?
Heavy doesn't even begin to cover it. I doubt it's made out of anything from Earth.
Well, you are getting up there, Sigma.
What are you saying? My body's still got it.
I'll just give it a try. You weren't lying.
See,
She's implying
I
it was
told you.
weak. Thought it had something to do with stuff being from outer space.
This is the map for Ward D, right?
Looks like it.
And we can go wherever we want so long as it's within this ward?
Yes, that's what Zero said.
Well, at least they didn't go through the whole thing at the beginning. Healing room. You always need a piano in your healing room. Piano is the best medicine, as they say. Teleporter room. They manufacture robots. Trash disposal room.
All right. We've checked all the rooms from top to bottom, but
You didn't find any exits?
Obviously. We are in a bomb shelter, after all. If there were several exits, it'd defeat the purpose it was built for.
The bombs would
so
get in.
Zero told the truth.
Then opening the X door is the only way out. Mira!
At least they get a
Eric!
basketball hoop,
Can you hear me?
but no basketball.
Carlos! Akane! Tenmyoji!
There's no point. We wouldn't hear a drunk toga party at full volume on the other side.
I think we need 6 passwords to get this door to open, right?
Yeah, that X-Pass thing.
For every one person who dies, one password will be revealed.
Is that true, though?
Sigma, why don't you try dying once?
I politely but firmly refrain.
What about you, Diana?
Hey! No.
Figured.
May I ask you guys something?
What's up?
Zero is. Do you guys know who Zero is?
No, they haven't the foggiest. But they called themselves Zero. At the very least, they know about what happened a year ago.
What are you...
There's one more thing for sure. Think about it. Why was Zero's speech to us pre-recorded? There's got to be a very big reason why things can't be in real time. There are two possibilities. They've already bit the bullet, or...
Zero is among us.
It's possible.
Do you think someone will come help us?
Like who?
Maybe the decom experiment staff?
It's a good ventriloquist.
Sorry, but that's pretty unlikely. Remember? The staff stationed in DCOM can't communicate with us right now. The simulation is attempting to stay true to an actual Mars mission.
It's at least 6 months between Earth and Mars. In that time period, Earth will have rotated halfway around the sun. Which means...
By the time the spaceship reaches Mars, the Earth is behind it.
with the star in the way, we can't send a signal.
That's the lead-up. We've been doing experiments for the past 5 days.
Transmissions will reestablish on December 31st at 23:30, which leaves us with more than 10 hours.
There's no point in hoping for a rescue to come before then.
Pretty sure the DCOM staff won't notice any problems until that time.
You guys are like siblings. You're totally in sync. This may be somewhat rude of me to say, but the way you talk, Sigma, is, a little unusual.
Forgive him. The age of his mind and his body are completely different.
Oh, he mentioned that back at DCOM. That his consciousness had come back from the year
So it
2074.
really is the same character from
That's
the previous
correct.
game, even though it
That's
took
why
place
I know
in the
what will
future.
happen in the future.
That's what kind of
Must have
game
spent
this
the
is.
past 5 days warning all of you. If nothing changes, mankind will be destroyed.
Yeah, real downer.
Kane, Phi, and I infiltrated DCOM to stop all that from happening.
Phi? Is this true?
Well, would you believe me if I said that it was?
Then why are all of us trapped in this strange place? If you know the future, then you could have prevented this.
We had no idea what events went down inside the DCOM facility. Nor did we know anything about what's going to happen in this shelter.
We will now.
Why did this have to happen to me? I should have never listened to Rebecca.
Rebecca?
She's the head nurse at the hospital where I worked.
Oh, right. You did say you were a nurse.
I joined the DCOM experiment because Rebecca suggested it to me. She told me that they were searching for a nurse willing to participate. Well, to be honest, there is another reason why I decided to join.
It's dog time.
Gab!
Why is Gab here?
I think he came through the vent.
See anything?
No, it's too dark.
You're up, Phi.
You want me to go in there? It's clearly impossible.
You sure?
I won't repeat myself. My boobs are D's.
Your pants are on fire.
It's true.
Seems to me they've gotten a full size larger than the last time you told me.
It's been 45 years. Growing is natural.
You were just sleeping.
Could I interrupt? What is this?
Is that a coaster?
Something's written on it. Hello, Carlos here. C-Team is voting for D-Team. So D-Team should vote for Q-Team and Q-Team for C-Team. And someone else wrote...
Q-Team, got it.
I get it. By spreading out the votes, They're suggesting we make it a tie.
Looks like Q Team agreed.
Seems so.
I guess Gab passed through Ward C to Ward Q and ended up here. It'll work! Now none of the teams will have to die.
I wonder about that.
What?
The deadline to vote is in 3 minutes.
Damn, we don't have much time. We need to head over to the voting device.
What exactly did you mean earlier, Phi?
I'm saying it could be a lie.
Do you mean that Q Team is planning to betray us?
No, I doubt it. If that's what they intended, they didn't have to send Gab. They'd only have to decide to vote for D-Team.
Then you mean...
There's a chance that C-Team will betray us. Maybe they're saying they'll vote for D-Team, but actually vote for Q-Team.
But why would they do that?
To make us choose Q-Team. If you think it's a good idea to spread out the votes, then your choice is easy, right? I'm just saying. It's a possibility.
The deadline to vote is in 1 minute.
What should I do?
The fact that Gab showed up means that we can assume Q-Team's voting for C-Team. So we have no choice but to choose Q-Team. Otherwise...
Our single vote could cause the death of all of C Team.
You know what's boring? People staying alive. So, let's make this interesting. Like I said, we're always going to go back and do things the other way, so here we go.
Your vote has been accepted.
Why, Diana? Why did you vote for C Team?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I have no idea why I voted for C-Team.
What are you talking about?
But it's true. Please believe me.
Don't vote, Shane.
Minutes have passed. Your time limit has ended. Sleep well, as the next game will begin when you awake. Unfortunately, the team who receives 2 votes will be unable to participate. One final thing. You've gone through with the vote exactly as I commanded. You deserve a reward for obeying. The memory loss drug will not be injected into the 3 of you. When you next wake, those who survived will be able to regret the decision they made, as all members of a single team will perish as a result of the vote you entered. Pleasant dreams.
Do they even need to put him to sleep?
Hey, Akane! Akane!
Carlos!
Hey, what the hell is this?
It's no use. It won't come off.
And now for the voting results. The team who received 2 votes is you, C-Team. As such, according to the rules, C-Team will be executed.
Screw this!
How could this happen?
It's Diana! That bitch betrayed us!
All is necessary for fate. Give it up.
Damn it! Damn it! There's no way I'm dying here!
Please don't!
It's going very
Please!
Battle royale.
May you rest in peace. Desina Fatade.
Sorry, you all had to witness that scene of extreme violence. Okay, so. Guessing that to everybody alive. C-team executed. So yeah, I guess I have to pick how come there's 4 choices? And look at that. Look what we have to look forward to. Here we go. So, with this cliffhanger, I think that I'm ready to say, join me next time. And we will see how the story goes. Oh wow, look at all these choices. And this is the team that's dead. So, interesting. Well, join me next time, and we'll see how this all shakes out. Hope everybody has a good rest of your day. See ya.